Wake up. Welcome to 2026. Picture a room that is perfectly clean, silent, and calm. This is Alex. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to build wealth without quitting your job. Here is exactly what we are going to cover. Point 1. Why working harder is actually making you poorer in this economy. Point 2. How to use artificial intelligence to negotiate your bills for you so you don't have to. And point 3. The 7 micro-habits that automate your wealth so you can get rich while you sleep. Just like Alex here. But first, we have to look at the problem. Can you hear that panic? That's Ben waking up and immediately grabbing his phone. He's blasting his brain with blue light and stress before he even stands up. He's not looking for information. He's looking for a feeling. Experts call these attention leeches. Every notification is draining his energy. He's tired, he's stressed, and his defenses are down. His phone is basically a slot machine. He pulls the handle to see if he wins. And look at that, a flash sale. 20% off headphones. See that red spark in his brain? Scientists call that a dopamine prediction error. It's a trick. His brain thinks, if I buy this, the stress goes away. He uses Face ID. He doesn't even have to feel the pain of handing over cash. And just like that, Ben spent $200 he didn't have to impress people he doesn't know. But zoom out with me. Imagine floating above the city. It's not just Ben. It's everyone. Millions of people frozen in the same trap. We are all running on a treadmill that's moving backwards. So, what is actually happening? Let's look at the numbers. Imagine the economy is a giant, rusty engine. In 2026, it's growing slowly, only about 2.2%. But there is a giant concrete block called inflation. It's sitting at 2.6%. That means life gets more expensive every single day. Therefore, even if you get a raise, you are barely scraping by. Economists call this the wage plateau. It means your salary stays flat, but your grocery bill goes up. Can you feel that friction? That is your purchasing power dying. This is why saving money in a regular bank account is mathematically impossible. Your cash is like an ice cube on a hot sidewalk. If you just let it sit there, it melts. So, how do you win? You don't work harder. You have to build a better structure. Let's go back to Ben. It's late at night. He's tired. And the marketing bots know it. This is called the mere urgency effect. When you see a countdown timer, your brain panics. It stops thinking about value and starts thinking about time. Your logic center literally shuts off. You become a zombie. Ben starts making excuses. It's an investment. I need it for work. No, Ben, it's a trick. A cognitive exploit. Companies spend billions to hack your biology. They want you anxious. You are not the customer anymore. You are the target. And gotcha. There goes the rent money. The thrill lasts 3 seconds. The debt lasts 3 years. So, let's fix this. Walk with me. Ben is walking to work. He's feeling good. He just got a performance review. He got a 3.3% raise. That sounds great, right? But Alex is in his ear, whispering the truth. But, remember inflation? That eats 2.6% of his raise immediately. Therefore, taxes eat another chunk. We call this tax drag. So, his real raise? It's basically zero. And look closely at his suit. See those little barnacles? Netflix, Spotify, that gym membership? That is subscription creep. The average person wastes $1,400 a year on stuff they don't use. And the credit card debt? That's a 24% interest rate. That's a ball and chain made of fire. When you do the math, Ben is actually becoming 1.2% poorer every year he works there. He's running backwards. He didn't get a raise. He got a pacifier to keep him quiet. Now he's scared. So, what's the move? Does he quit? Does he run away to the woods? No, in 2026, quitting is dangerous. You need cash flow. We don't quit. We re-engineer the system. Let's build the machine. Welcome to Chapter 3.
Habit number 1, the AI Bodyguard. Imagine sitting on a wet, loud subway. You get a notification, your insurance bill just went up. You hate calling them. So stop doing it manually. Gamify it. Use an AI agent. Picture this. On your screen, it looks like a video game. Your blue bot versus the company's red bot. Your bot says, I found a cheaper price. Match it or I leave. The company bot takes a hit. It wasn't expecting you to have data. Ben is watching this happen. He thinks it's magic. It's not magic, it's just software talking to software. Your bot threatens to cancel. It plays hardball. Boom! That took 45 seconds. Ben just saved $540 a year. He didn't have to talk to anyone. He just clicked a button. That is found capital. Money you already had but were giving away. You don't need a second job. You just need to stop lighting money on fire. Efficiency is the new currency. Why sweat when the bot can bleed for you? Now, what do we do with that extra $500? Do we buy pizza? Do we buy shoes? No, we build a cathedral. Habit number 2, the 1% escalator. Humans are bad at saving. We have default bias. We are lazy. So we remove willpower from the equation. Picture a heavy metal slider on your phone. This controls your 401k. Ben moves it up by just 1%. That's the price of a sandwich. He won't feel it. But look behind him. A golden cathedral is building itself. That is compound interest. He set it to auto-increase every year. It builds wealth while he sleeps. But wait, there is a trap coming in 2026. It's called the Secure 2.0 Act. If you earn over $145,000, the IRS changes the rules. You lose your tax break upfront. You need to plan for that now. Habit number 3, the Fractional Founder. Ben has $50 from a refund. In the old days, that buys dinner. In 2026, thanks to tokenization, that buys a piece of the internet. This isn't crypto magic beans. This is real estate, data centers. The refund hits his account, and whoosh, it's gone, automatically invested. He didn't have to think about it. He removed the friction. He just bought 0.00001% of a building. He's not just a tenant anymore, he's a landlord, brick by brick.
Pause. We need to talk about fear. You can save all the money in the world, but if you lose your income to an AI, you are cooked. You need to defend the engine. Habit number 4, income defense. Look at Ben. He thinks doing his job is enough. The corporate algorithm sees him as a cost. It labels him replaceable. Now look at Alex. He isn't just working, he is documenting. Every Friday, he spends 15 minutes building his brag doc. Ben says, I'll remember what I did when my review comes. No, you won't, Ben. To the system, you are invisible. The HR bot scrapes data. It doesn't read minds. And for Ben, it finds nothing. Alex feeds the beast. She proves her value with data. Don't be invisible. Reports show workers with AI skills get a 56% wage premium. You only get that raise if you can prove you deserve it. That is how you beat the 3% wage plateau. Or you can stay in the dark. Your choice. Okay, breathe. We made it to the other side. Look at the difference. No panic, no red leeches. Habit number 5, the net worth glance. He stopped checking Instagram. He checks his score. Fidelity says people who track net worth save twice as much. Look at that bucket. HSA, Health Savings Account. Triple tax shield. Say it with me. Tax-free in, tax-free growth, tax-free out. It's the only free lunch the IRS gives us. He's not a saver anymore. He's an allocator. The system runs itself. Let's jump forward. The year 2030. The simulation. On the left, Alex. He's achieved escape velocity. On the right, the timeline where Ben didn't change. Look at the gap between them. $500,000 difference in net worth. Alex built a machine that prints wealth, while Ben is still grinding gears. One creates leverage. The other creates drag. That is the cost of doing nothing. The math is relentless. Back to today. Habit number 6. The Friction Audit. Back in the real world, Ben does something small but powerful. He uninstalls the shopping app. Why? Because Amazon and Instagram are designed to be frictionless. They want you to spend money without thinking. Ben is reintroducing friction. He implements the 48-hour rule. If he wants a gadget, he waits 2 days. 80% of the time, the urge fades. If this saves him just $50 a week in impulse buys, that is $2,600 a year. Invested at a standard 7% return, that saved money becomes $36,000 in 10 years. By doing nothing, he just made 30 grand. Habit number 7. The legacy seed. Now for the final step. Ben sends a text to his brother. Hey, do Mom and Dad have a will? We should talk. This feels heavy. It feels awkward. But here is the brutal truth. 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation. Why? Because they don't have a plan. If you die without a will or a trust, the government and lawyers can take 20% to 40% of everything you built through probate fees. By sending that one text, Ben is planting a seed of protection. He is ensuring that the wealth he builds actually stays with the people he loves. Therefore, we plant the seed. We build the legal fortress. It's the difference between being rich for a day and wealthy for generations. Alex taught Ben the most important lesson. Real wealth is watching paint dry. It isn't about hitting the lottery. It isn't about crypto moonshots. It is about boring, automated consistency. Ben shook hands with the system. And now, the system works for him. Let's summarize the entire algorithm of wealth. 1. The AI proxy. Never negotiate manually. Use AI agents to fight your bills. The result? You reclaim found capital, money you were wasting on loyalty penalties. 2. The Auto-Escalator. Willpower fails, but systems don't. Set your savings to increase by 1% every 90 days. The result? You trick your brain into saving a fortune without feeling the pinch in your paycheck. 3. The Fractional Founder. Don't just save cash, buy assets. Use that found capital to buy fractional shares of data centers and AI infrastructure. The result? You stop fighting inflation and start owning the things that cause it. 4. Income defense. Don't be invisible. Spend 15 minutes a week building your brag doc. The result? You prove your value with data to secure that 56% AI wage premium. 5. The net worth glance. Stop obsessing over your salary. Track your net worth. The result? People who track this number save 2 times more because they are playing the long game. 6. The Friction Audit. Delete the apps. Unlink the cards. Use the 48-hour rule. The result? You stop the dopamine prediction error from draining your bank account. 7. The Legacy Seed. Have the hard conversations. Build the trust. The result? You protect your fortress from the government and bad luck. It's not magic. It's not luck. It is a series of small, executable codes. When you combine them, they form an algorithm. An algorithm that runs 24/7, whether you are working, sleeping, or watching this video. And just like that, the algorithm is yours. But listening to this video doesn't make you wealthy. Installing the system does. The software is loaded. The question is, are you going to hit run? Because tomorrow morning, your alarm is going to ring again. And you will have a choice. You can wake up like Ben, scrolling, panicking, and reacting to the world. Or you can wake up like Alex. I want you to wake up like Alex. To help you do that, I have packaged every single tool we talked about today into a Wealth Architect kit. The exact prompts to give your AI agent. The brag doc template to defend your income. The net worth spreadsheet. I'm not selling them. They are free. I put the link right at the top of the description. I removed the friction, so you have zero excuses. If you want to survive the 2026 economy, you cannot do it alone. We are building a community of architects here. Click that subscribe button to join us. Now you have the system installed, but a system is only as good as the operator running it. In this next video, I dive deeper into the psychology of money, the mental traps that stop smart people from getting wealthy, even when they know the math. If you felt that dopamine prediction error we talked about earlier, you need to watch this next one. It is the software patch for your brain. Remember, rich is buying loud things to impress strangers. Wealth is quiet. Wealth is boring. Wealth is the algorithm running in the background, giving you the freedom to wake up and do whatever you want. Don't just act rich, be wealthy. Click that video. I'll see you in there.